Alright guys, today we're going to do lobster rolls. We're going to do actually a lobster slider rolls. My family really enjoys seafood and we don't get it very often, so we're going to go with that, and we're going to serve it with pasta salad. So first we got our water boiling with our salt and pepper, or our salt and meat, and we're going to use organic pasta. So we got our water boiling. We're going to get this going right away so that it has time to cook. Get that in there, get that going. We are also going to take this pan right here, and we're going to put an entire stick of butter. Now you want to cut your butter into about tablespoons so that it melts faster. And we're going to get this going. This is going to be for what we cook our lobster in. We're going to cook our lobster in the butter so that it not only brings the flavor of the butter into the lobster as it's cooking, but so that it creates what is called lobster butter, which we're going to use to sear our buns and stuff with later. While that is melting and going, I'll show you how to get the meat, beautiful meat, out of your lobster tail. So you get yourself a nice lobster tail. You're going to cut it up the back end. Make sure you get up this flap. And cut all the way up. Then you're going to go to the other side. Clip all the way up. So now when you get up here, now your lobster should basically fall out. Now you want to get these leftover pieces that are up here in the top. So you hold it like this. Do a nice quick snip right there. Quick snip right here. And voila! Comes right out. Alright, so our pasta's cooking, butter's melting. Alright, so our butter is about halfway melted right now. We're going to go ahead and throw our lobster tails in there. Bring it down so you can see. It's in that butter. We're going to let that cook for a few minutes, and we're going to allow that lobster to steam. We're going to put a lid on it, so we're going to allow that lobster to steam in that butter. In the meantime, I'm going to get myself one of these here non-alcoholic Heinekens and enjoy that. Because while you guys are enjoying your Memorial Day and getting all wasted, I am 35 going on 36 and don't drink anymore. Just getting a lot of trouble. Alright, so that's bubbling. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure you get all your veggies cut for your pasta salad. Now I already went and did this, so we've got onions, sliced tomatoes, broccoli, cucumbers, and beautiful peppers here that we're going to mix in with it. And then I've got our toppings for our lobster sliders. So I made celery mayo, which is celery, salt, and mayonnaise. A julienne cut, which in case you don't know what julienne cut is, that's a julienne cut. Okay. Some yellow onion. And then I cut some celery on a bias so we can get them nice chunks and that nice crunch into it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put that on Hawaiian bread. Okay, a lot of people will put them on hoagie rolls or whatever for your nice lobster roll. We're not going to do a lobster roll. We're doing a lobster roll slider. So we're going to use Hawaiian bread and use that sweetness of that bread. use these right here. So once this butter's done, once this lobster's cooked all the way through, we're going to pull the lobster out, chop it up. We're then going to use some of the butter into our saute pan, heat that up, and we are going to sear our bread. Right back. Alright guys, let's check our pasta. It's done and ready to go. So we'll turn the heat off there. I'm going to drop it in the colander, and then we're going to rapid cool it. A little bit of ice, a little bit of water, and we're good to go. Alright, our lobster tails look like they're about done. Right there, they're nice and curled up. Got all that buttery flavor on there. And reduce that heat way down. I'm then going to take that, pull the lobster out. And we are going to commence to using this butter to toast our bread. And let that cook for a minute. Alright, so once that gets all nice and hot and heated up to where it's going to sear, we will then add our bread to that and let it start heating up. Alright, we're already going. Put our buns. Place them down in there. As many of them in there as I possibly can on the first round. Alright. In the meantime, we'll go over here and we'll chop up this lobster. Alright, so here we are. We got our lobster. Cut it down the middle. Cut it into nice, thick chunks. Taste a little bit of it. Amazing. One more piece. Make sure you're holding your knife correctly. Alright, we're going to take this and throw this right back into that butter over there. Alright, so we got our chopped lobster. Go right back into that butter. We are then going to add a little bit of Texas smoked sea salt. Some people will add a little bit of paprika. Gives it a nice flavor. Alright, see, we got a nice sear. This bread soaking up all that lobster butter. Pull these out. next round bread in. It's hot. Add a little bit more butter to it. Get that going. Meantime, we'll start mixing up our pasta salad. So, get this out of the way. Got our pasta noodles. Got all our veggies. Just take all your veggies, dump them right in there. Mix it all up. Alright. I got a little bit of Zesty Italian dressing. Make sure we get enough in there because it's going to absorb a lot of that. Then I add a little bit of fennel. Mix it up. Pure food, don't be afraid to get in there and get your hands dirty. Well, that's good. Find somewhere to put this bread. Shut up. Creaky cabinets. Tops. All right. Once those are done searing, we're going to make our mix. So we've got our celery mayo. We're going to do about half of our celery. And then we're going to do about half of our julienne onions. Got those, mix them all in there. So we're making like a little base for our lobster rolls. Cheers. Let's check these bread. Looking good. Woo! Super hot. Alright, so turn that off. Set these over here. Alright, so then you're going to take about a spoonful of your mix you got here. Place it onto your bread. Then we're going to top it with some of our, where'd my tongs go? Some of our lobster. Alright. Couple pieces celery. couple more loose. Get a little onions. Bam. And you can even take celery, stab it through the top. Got yourself a nice little slider. Enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe.